Hello and welcome back to HoI4 with our Dutch campaign. As we are nearing the end of this series, I thought why not go out with a bang and unite the democratic parties under one rule. Mine. So I merged the Chinese bloc and the democratic bloc into one democratic bloc, and yeah, I thought why don't we go to war with France and see how well we can do. So this is the entire plan. We're gonna basically sacrifice our tiny nation in such a way that we can, you know, get into large ass war. So we're gonna do this fairly simply. Soon something here breaks out. We are, as a nation, I'm gonna use the allow deploy yes man policy here to invite that thing that spawns out of Westphalia into my faction. As such, will be called to arms into the system. Otherwise, the AI might ignore the war and apply it for freedom. So yeah, we're gonna take a brunt of the attack here. Why go out with a bang? Well, in a couple more days, the 16th, that's coming Friday, Death and Dishonor will be released, which would normally be a day that I would record a Dutch campaign, as we are nearing the end anyway. So just after this one, there's one more episode. I thought, well, why not go out with a bang, see how far we can get, and well, and then afterwards we can do some Death and Dishonor. Sounds good, doesn't it? Right. I think the important bit is that we've got to bomb France to crap once we get the chance. Convoy escorting probably is the best idea around here. See if we can protect our lovely borders of enemy forces that will definitely be coming and trying to eat our lovely little nation. We barely have a fleet to be speaking of to begin with, and we already have a we're not in a good position. We're overproducing a lot of crap and there's not enough, but hopefully semi-modern artillery and that kind of stuff will help us keep the gates closed. And hopefully we'll be able to dig in as far as we can go. Let's see, there's not a visual. Yeah. Oh, right, 52 days for support weapons, that makes sense. Support weapons usually give me some defensive bonuses, I remember correctly. I actually don't know for sure. Defense and breakthrough, does both. Also, some of you have been watching the Black Eyes mod spotlight, with me showing that there is basically a very large amount of stuff in that mod, which is just amazing. That's the wrong infantry type. Nah, that's not the worst template. Anyway, so some of you requested go play it, and with that I tell you, haha, actually that's not a bad idea. So I've been planning to getting back into live streaming again, and doing this more regularly, but yeah, I want to get this done right, you know, without a lot of stress around myself, and just get into the process of things before, you know, anything really happens. My summer holidays are coming up, so I was streaming preferably 3 days a week. During the time, I will spend some of it learning Black Eyes, and maybe eventually I'll do a campaign on the channel. Who knows? But I will be playing also stuff that is not Hearts of Iron. There might be other Paradox-related games that might be non-Paradox-related games. I don't know. Just something that I want to do. And yeah, so you can join me. I will make a proper video explaining the exact idea when it's there, which it is not yet. So. We can get the support anti-air out. Let's see. Who cares? How far off are we? Yeah, we're getting close. It's the 1st of August 1950, so in a half a year. Is that literally the first we've got? Oh, well. Not that I have submarines, but I need to research anything at all. I probably should have gone for semi-modern infantry equipment as well as infantry anti-tank guns. This probably Also lessens the requirements for me having even AT guns or semi-modern anti-air with my divisions, but I would still like the idea of having very high soft attack, getting, you know, pounding that infantry, enemy infantry, especially when we dug in. So yes, I'm looking forward to playing around with Black Ice, but I want my mind to be added, not just a final week before, you know, I have to get, you know, all my deadlines are coming up for school, so I would rather not do it at that time. I like the flag. So yeah, I am looking forward to this war, other wars, Black Ice. Probably the first time we're gonna play it, it will be something akin to how slow are we reducing? Minus 81%, wow. That is slow. Oh, you're eating a lot of my steel. Yeah, I don't care. I don't have the resources to do any of this shit. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I need a lot of steel. Oh, and a lot of the steel is gonna disappear, actually. Sadly enough. I might need to change... I can't change my trade law to close the economy. I need to be war and I need to be an idiot. Alright. War, economy, and total mobilization. I know I have neither. I have partial mobilization. Well, I can do that soon. We're gonna need to, so hopefully we could just produce as much as we can right now, and hopefully, in the end, it won't be as bad. Getting those trucks upgraded. We're almost there. Okay, it takes a little bit more. Right, it takes a very long time for us to fabricate war goals because we have an idea that kind of prevents us from doing it. I did vote against it, I believe. I can't remember. What did I vote? Might be a good idea to get my Marines up to date. Did I do... Yep, I did. Alright. I'll get some radar, I guess. I don't know. Must want these factories done, and I think that is actually fairly unimportant task. Let's get those AA guns in the air. Get all the defenses up and running. Maybe just make a second line of defense. Even if they break through the first, it will be impossible for them to just also break through the second. Like, oh my god. Is the entire country just one big fort? Jesus. Attrition in organization? This is just attrition. I'm not gonna get any attrition. Not my own country. That's way too long. We'll be long at war before that. That's not gonna help me either. Either is that. This might help. So we'll take it. It's 90 days. It's 3 months. Yeah, by that time we'll have we'll be ready. Get the AA guns. Get some airfields and yeah, just to see how far we can get. Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna just build a second line of forts. First we'll take the coast with it as well. And then we'll take a second line here. And why not just fill up the rest while we're at it? Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Got that all set up. Yeah, we've got a nice nice plan here. I'm building a lot of shit. Alright. Nice, 76 days for that one. Should get us some interesting results. Got some radar. Might want to do that before all of this. Let's see. Radar is actually useful spotting enemy aircraft. Might be a bit overkill, but it might help as well. And we have a nuclear weapon, which is pretty good, so we might be actually able to bomb France if we want to. Let's see, where are they? The jet bombers. Luckily, I want about 100 of them, so we're nearing that number. These guys are actually gonna fly on normal operations, both of them. I don't know how many jet aircraft I have. These numbers, by the way, are just retarded when you think. Consider that that most countries currently only have a couple hundred aircraft. Same goes for ships, you know. Look at the current number of equipment. These are fully modernized and everything armies. Why the hell, you know, these numbers are so inflated in Hearts of Iron. Like, oh yeah, we've got 400 destroyers. Look, I don't know if you know, but even the US currently doesn't have that much destroyers. No country in the world. I don't think there are that much destroyers in the world right now. You know, these numbers are ridiculous. We have 30,000 aircraft in the air. We could, you know. And I think I have had games where I had close to 30,000 aircraft in the air. Doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't know how many aircraft the Americans currently employ. I don't think it's even close to that number. Maybe 10,000 at max. That's a lot. No, I don't think so. What? Should we check? Should we just quickly... US Air Force amount of jet aircraft. All right. This is currently in service. If I go through this list, a couple of hundred. I think close to 1,000. That's it. Just 1,000 aircraft for the entire, which is listed. I'll admit it. Not all aircraft will be listed. All right. So here is the war that we go for. So we're gonna yes man the hell out of this. We're gonna invite him to a faction. Alright. And there we go. I'm gonna join the war. Alright. As we're fighting a defensive war, we can call on all our allies. And we gotta just wait for the lag to settle. That's just all stuff that needs to respond. If they don't want to just call to arms, they will accept. They won't accept. Why? Democracy being called into an offensive war. Ah, right. Well. Whoa, whoa, whoa. 1 second and Westphalia. Right, they had forces stationed in my backyard. I forgot. They had forces stationed in my backyard. I quickly need to load the August autosave. Completely forgot about that. You've been mentioning, some of you have been mentioning it actually in the comments that this was already happening. So, cancel military access. Yep. They will not accept. I don't think that's how it works, buddy. Yeah, just get it out quickly. Get it out. Thank you. Right, I need to cancel a lot of military access, actually. Cancel their military access. Cancel there. Who the hell do I always got military access to? Let's take a look. I give military access to like half the world. Ugh. Cancel yours. Get him out, get him out, get him out. Okay, it looks like I've got no foreign forces anymore on our soil. Alright, so Civil War is going to break out, and then I'm going to use the yes man as well to get the rest of it. I was hoping that they would consider it a defensive war, but they didn't. Dicks. Well, there are ways to solve that. Is there something that gives me short-term more power? Nothing, I think, on research. Besides more support companies, so look at the start working on the recons. Alright. I think I literally give the entire world my military access. Okay, there it is. Okay, there it is. So gonna pause. We're gonna yes man. We're gonna invite this guy to a faction. Alright, we're gonna join the war. Alright. And I'm gonna fight Switzerland and a couple other nations don't care. We're gonna Cold War all of our allies. Double tap that spacebar and get us all in here. We're fighting for democracy here, China. You're gonna join this one. And let's see how this will end up in the biggest world war ever, and the fact that I will most likely not survive it because I have not defended my coastline. Sudden realization. So yes, man. Where are my Marines? Oh. Right, nice spot there. Right. Hello. Ireland, are you in the continental system? Yes, you are. Why don't we let this army do coastal defense? There we go. And we can just probably tell purple that your front line just goes up to the top. Can I, there you go. Balance that shit out. Alright, hopefully our allies will call in all of their allies. So we're just gonna try to hold the fort. Tibet just joined the continental system because it felt threatened. And, right. Okay, so all in all, there's a big war going on. Let's see. And yes, we're in one of the majors. Sweden has already gone halfway through surrender because, like so many others, he had forces stationed in his nation. Well, that's your own responsibility. So let's take a look at this. This is a big war. It is a very big war, but we've got the entire Africas on it. Don't want expeditionary forces, thank you very much. Easy kill over the Low Countries, who dares wins. New war participants. And one of my guys got killed as well, but we've just probably, okay, we're firing rockets over northern France, which is great. We're bombing the crap out of them. But I don't think I have aerial control over the... No, but I'm fighting for it. Alright, got a couple hundred aircraft flying overhead. I probably just can dump a lot of craft in here. Let's see, a couple of fighters. Just to get some aerial superiority. Ah, we were overstacking, great. Start flying overhead. If we can get enough air superiority, I will nuke the crap out of Paris. What do we need? 75%. Why don't we temporarily fly some more air superiority right here with jets? Okay, you're not just counteracting my shit here. Okay, probably not yet. I just want to nuke France, man. Just give me that. Okay, just fly as a fighter. 68%. I need more. $69, $79, $71. A lot of people still getting called into this war. 72. 73. 73.6. Come on. Just a little bit more. 74.9. There we go. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a nuclear strike on Paris. The city of love is the city of a nuclear wasteland. Boop. Beautiful. Beautiful. We just nuked the royal family. The French royal family. Let's get that very clear. Get some more research and let's get some more radar stations. And yeah, let's you two keep flying over here. There we go. All right. Because we're getting bombed to hell and back, and I think it's time that we start getting the jet fighters to fly here. Atomic bombing of Ile-de-France. For the first and hopefully the last time in history, a nuclear bomb has been detonated in Ile-de-France as part of the international warfare. The unprecedented destruction stands as a testament to the devastating power of this new weapon, which is feared not only for what it can do to its targets, but its implications it has for the ones who deploys it and for humanity itself. The world held its breath, waiting for what will come next. Will this force the French Empire to surrender to avoid further terror, or will it only strengthen their resolve to strike back against those who would resort to such measures? Well, luckily we have enough air control to prevent them from nuking us back. Oh god, this is funny. Nuking France was a great idea. Enemies are still being called in. But I'm fairly happy with the fact that we just nuked the living crap. Italy is still like, yeah, we can see how this goes. Croatia, France is slow in, you know, getting stuff done. I wouldn't be surprised if China is not gonna do jack shit. Oh, actually, no. Don't get me wrong, they're doing actually their work. Let's see, you're defending your home islands, right? It's Ottoman Malay. As Ottomans, are they part of the continental system? Yeah, but they're not in the war yet, it seems like. No, they are. They are in the war. Ottoman Malays as well. Okay, so, yeah, we'll just get started. Okay, half of you go here and to get to Singapore. I don't know why that's Ottoman these days. And the other half of you just gonna kick these guys off your island. Unify! Unify! Right, go. Australia. Are we at war with each other? Nah. You don't want to yet. I'm gonna boost your popularity and I'm gonna stage a coup. It's gonna take me a while. New Zealand is free. Boost party popularity, democratic, stage a coup. While I'm at it, might as well. Missing equipment, productions, regular fighters, and unfulfilled import requests. Well, it must be some of this stuff. Okay, Dutch Siam, trade with you. Yeah, I will trade as much as I can. Let's see. This is not efficient trading, that's basically why I'm reducing some of these factories. 16 is more efficient, there we go, and liquidations, some withdrawals. Empire withdraw, and well, we're still holding, which is I think rather great. I'm still boosting your popularity, France. It's gonna be fun with the amount of civil wars that I'm... Okay, so this is like everybody withdraws because they've nothing left to do. Might as well just get it on. Actually, I think I might need the 0.06 I'm getting for it. It will end up being 0.1. Nah, that's not gonna kill me. Does this give me any benefits whatsoever? Military leader cost, comfort rating, try to do, yeah. Gives me the trade deal opinion, which is pretty good. Support equipment production costs. Yeah, I like it. Got unassigned forces, man. Fucking great. Australia is not in the war yet, but let's, you know, take precautions for when they are. The Americas, I don't know why we're on this front. Okay, so invasions need to happen on the Kingdom of Spain. So we'll cancel this, and from here we'll go straight to Havana. Let's hope we got some naval presence here. No, we don't. A lot of when I land on that side. Alright. There we go. Get that under control. Yes, you're allowed to repair. France could just... Ah, there we go. Told you Australia will get into this war. Okay, so China is gonna struggle with this here. We're gonna do a little bit of work here. Hopefully Dutch Siam will survive, but I'm working on it. God damn it. And, yeah. And these guys will take care of parts of Australia. This Portuguese. Portugal is actually in our faction. Yep. Okay, I think everybody is in now. No, but France is slow. These are just people calling in their puppets, which you're gonna take for a living ever. Oh, Portugal, you magnificent bastard. 30 divisions against the few of Spain, and you are doing the deliciousness and taking them out. Great, that's lovely. That's kind of what I like to see. Is there any bonuses in here that I want? No. So we'll be the only one which stays in the League of Nations, and we'll get that 25% trade bonus, which is great, rather great. I rather like it. I like the fact that they're just not attacking. It's just a lot of bombing that's happening, probably just trying to get through these forts, and well, they're sort of succeeding. So I think I should change my construction engineering to construction prepare, and just keep building. Just getting those AA guns are all up and running, and let's look at the air zone. We're still not controlling it, even though we're fighting pretty hard for it. But they're just bombing it mostly. They have very little fighter cover, so we will eventually gain the upper hand here. I don't think we do a lot of fighting, so you can just focus on shooting down the enemy aircraft. 750 jet fighters up and running. Getting a little bit of air experience. Very nice, very nice. You would need a general, which is expensive, or no? You'll go to this front, and you're gonna fight. Just like these guys are fighting. Very good. Some of these forces have arrived. Hopefully you guys can take care of that. Very nice. Guy got killed. Yes, I would rather have him alive as well, but that's not what he is right now, is he? Okay, so we have no clue what the enemy's doing. Sounds like fun. The Republic of Belarus has capitulated. That's one of ours, isn't it? Yeah. So the middle bit here is not doing too great. I think all in all, if you look at the strength of the alliances, we're not doing too great at all. I don't think you could see it. Ever. I think in Death and Dishonor we can get a more detailed overview of the totals, which would be rather nice, because I would really like to see, you know, we have 144 divisions. That's insane. The French have a few more, but hey, I'm proud with the result we're having so far. Can I delete you? No. Drop some rockets on northern France, will you please? Ah, we're still just shooting them. Lovely. Very lovely. I wonder how long it would take the Portuguese to fall. Some withdrawals from the League of Nations. Soon we'll be the only member remaining. So we just need to clear out a little bit here in the Mediterraneans, and whenever we... because there's very little here. Just as these islands here, a little bit here, and then we've got the entire south of America under control. Except for, of course, these guys, but yeah. And then there's just the question of how the hell are we going to go through Europe? Because I am the only point here of entry, together with Sweden, but Sweden is struggling because they lost like a very large chunk of their territory at the start of the game due to the fact that they had enemy forces kind of occupying the Ottoman Malaya left. You guys realize you're allowed to take... Okay, so you are advancing. Good. Okay, very good. Okay, you are at war, but you have no forces there. China, I would love if you would be a bit more aggressive. China seems to be really reluctant in doing anything. Come on, man. You have 198 divisions. You have almost as much divisions as I do. Siberian Republic, not doing too peachy. Oh, I think this is a loss, by the way. If you got any semblance of an idea that this would be a victory ever at some... No. Like, it's fun to have in Mexico. Mexico barely has any troops. Neither does the Republic of Deseret, neither has the Louisianans. And they are running also on all those must serve. And then we got Brazil, which have a couple. And then we have 7 from these guys. And then La Plata got a couple. We're fighting against a couple of superpowers, but I think a Fortress Holland, or Netherlands, because, you know, there's more here than just one province, is doing pretty well. It seems that our nuclear reactors have been destroyed. Which is kind of saddening, to be honest. We have 100% radar occupation. Oh, and we're going through aircraft. Oh, the humanity. At some point, the bunkers are gonna fall, and that will mean the end of us. And I'm not gonna push out, because I have a very strong defensive line right here. Should have gone for the dispersed infrastructure. The lag is, by the way, bad. Let's see, France. You were fairly happy with yourselves, right? No high national unity. Ooh, the nuke did some damage. Very nice. Still don't know if the AI nukes. I think by default it's disabled, but I think it's getting enabled, or they already have enabled it. Haiti, capitulated. Damn you, Republic of Spain! Why are you defending your own lands? Why are you not better at invading yet? Oh, you're getting there. Yes, what's the problem? I know large ships are low strength. So yes, the entire world now fights against the continental system, and they have it quite in their bag, I think, looking at it. All these small Balkan nations are all... a lot of stuff's happening. Advanced submarine warfare. Well, I don't think that's going to make a difference. Not really. The lag is just going to turn me crazy. I think that's all that's going to happen. China seems to be very passive at doing anything. And I think most of my forces don't really seem the necessity to start moving and taking land. Why don't we just start doing something, gentlemen? I've got some of the forts here. Jesus Christ, I think everybody has been starting to build forts. But we've got nothing to do, so we decided to start building fortresses everywhere. Well, let's go to Portugal. I'll really say that's unexpected. Well, I can't say it, but I don't think it's true. Albania withdrew from the League of Nations. The League of Nations, a system implemented to prevent anybody from going to war. That ended, and we ended up with a world war. This is, I think, the truest world war we've ever seen. Considering that I think there's like the part of the West Asia and part of Arabia is not in. It's like India, Afghanistan. So these guys are not in, and the American bloc. The rest of the world is in this war. I think this is the truest world war we've ever seen one. And France is winning. Which is definitely not a repeat of the... I don't like how this became two different things. Oh, that's because one of the rocket bases got destroyed. Oh. Well. Oh, that reminds me. I can go to a war economy and close my economy. This should fix, yep, some of my troubles. Let's see. Alright, need a little more oil. I need a little more rubber. There we go. For the first time in a very long time, we no longer have trouble with insufficient resources. Very nice. Actually, I got a bit of a surplus on aluminium. Very nice. Alright. Keep that production up and running. Don't care much about the mechanized. I do need more jet fighters. If we're gonna win this war, like, well, we're gonna need a lot more jet fighters. Let's see, for that we need a lot more tungsten. It's a lot more than I can. I got a surplus now. Okay. Okay. Got a surplus of oil. Something must be conquering lands that I get, and I need a lot more aluminium. It's got a surplus of rubber. What's going on? I don't know. Shit's getting conquered, and I think. Oh, Japan, you're getting invaded. All right. Just keep going. I don't know why I'm getting more resources, but we're still growing in population. Ah, that's great. I think we're just doing good in general. Well, these sneaky Brits, I think, have landed. Anyway, with that, I'm actually going to end the episode. I'm going to thank you guys for watching and see you guys next time. Have a very good day. Bye-bye.